From the kitchen of the Miami Culinary Institute at Miami-Dade College, it's time to cook up a bite with Belkys.
Hey everybody, I'm Belkys Nure. Welcome to the show. We're coming at you from the Miami Culinary Institute, where today's culinary students might be tomorrow's top chefs. But guess what? You don't have to be a top chef to make what we're making today.
All around the world.
We are going international, going global on today's show. We're gonna make some favorite dishes, and we're gonna start by taking a little culinary trip to Spain, España. We're making paella. Who doesn't think of Spain and not think of that delicious rice dish paella? Then Chef Josh Becker from Celebrity Cruises is gonna take us on his own culinary tour, and he's gonna make a fancy brie mac and cheese. It's gonna knock your socks off. Then we're gonna head to Italy, one of my favorite countries, and we're gonna make a family favorite, some chicken parmesan. Sound challenging? Sound difficult? No way, it's easy. This is a Bite with Belkys. And you know what I say, if I can do it, you can do it. So let's do it. Sometimes you think paella and you think seafood, all seafood, right? Today we're gonna do a mix. We're gonna do paella with some shrimp. We're gonna use some chicken, and of course we're gonna use some Spanish chorizo. So we start with our chicken. I've got some nice chicken breasts here, and we just wanna slice these. Wanna dice them into small pieces, because what we're gonna do to make this easy is fry everything up in the pan, and then we're gonna toss it all back in together at the end to make our delicious paella. I know what you're thinking, paella, that's so hard. I can't make that, that's so intimidating. Don't be intimidated. We're gonna keep things simple here. This is peeled and deveined raw shrimp that had the tail on. All I did was just pull it right off. That way when it's in your plate and cooked, you can just pop the whole thing in your mouth and not worry about any tails. So that's ready to go. Now, let's work on our chorizo. You want Spanish, because that's gonna give us that flavor that we want for our paella. All right, we've got our proteins ready to go. Now we're gonna work on our veggies. We've got a yellow pepper that we're gonna slice up. And we're gonna move on to a green and then a red. A little bit of prep work involved with paella. There's a bit of slicing and dicing you gotta do, but it will all be worth it in the end when all your friends are like, wow, you did that? We want a medium onion. We got an extra large onion, so we're gonna work with what we have. Come on, Belle, you can do it. You worked out yesterday. All right, we're just gonna use half. Wow, I managed to get that tear-free. We're moving on to our garlic now. This is like, this is actually, if you count them, there's 5 cloves here, but 3 are kind of big, 2 are kind of small. So I'll call it 3 in total based on size. 3 is about right. All right, so we've got everything diced, sliced, prepped. Now we're gonna head to the pan. Like I said, we're gonna start with a little olive oil. And we're gonna put in a little bit of the onion. Remember, we put all our peppers in one because we're gonna put them in a little bit at a time here as well. All right, so, ooh, that smells so good already. Let's sweat these vegetables. And you know, you've probably seen paella made in that big giant paella pan, and everything goes in at once and it cooks really low and slow, and you know, that's obviously the traditional way to make it, but most of you probably don't have a paella pan. Most of you probably don't have 4 hours to do this. So we're sort of trying to achieve the same flavor results, but easier, because you know, that's my way, easy. I'm gonna put in half my garlic, save the other half for my shrimp. All right, now we're gonna put in our chicken. All right, let the chicken do its thing. While the chicken does its thing, over here, I have got some chicken broth that is on a slow simmer. And to that chicken broth, I'm gonna add my saffron. And this is what gives that yellow paella rice its yellow color. This is what it looks like. It's a very delicate thing. So you just wanna go with a pinch and let that simmer. See how that saffron is turning that broth a little bit yellow? That's exactly what we want. Little salt, a little bit of pepper. All right, our chicken is cooked. We take it out of the pan, and we're gonna throw our shrimp in next. We're just gonna keep our paella assembly line going. A little more olive oil in the pan. Put in the rest of our onion, the rest of our pepper, and the rest of our garlic. All right, these veggies are ready for the shrimp. I'm gonna throw my shrimp in. See how when you put it in, it's a gray color? Shrimp doesn't take very long to cook, and it turns pink. That's how you know it's good to go. A little bit more salt. A little pinch of pepper. And see that when I turn it, see it's already on the pink side? See the difference? And you know, I bet you're thinking, I could never make paella. I thought that too. I thought, oh, that's too intimidating. That's a lot of work. I don't have the pan. That's so much seafood. That's so expensive. Seafood, saffron. Oh, no, I can never do that. Yes, you can. My way. All right, let's get our shrimp out of here. It's out. Now we're gonna do a quick pan switch. We're gonna use a bigger pan because now is when we add our rice and everything back in. Oh, I just got a facial, it feels like. I'm gonna add a pinch of olive oil to this pan because it's not a non-stick. And finally, we're gonna put in our Spanish chorizo. Yay! And this is chock full of flavor. And now I'm gonna add in my rice. Valencia rice, small grain. I toss my rice around a little bit with that chorizo. Now we're gonna put in our broth. We're gonna put in the chicken. We're gonna put that shrimp back in. Pinch of paprika. We already salted everything as we went, so I don't think that we need more salt. So we're gonna cover this, bring it to a simmer, and let that paella do its thing. Oh wow, look at that. Last but not least, we put in, these are just frozen peas that have been sitting out for a little bit. Ooh, oh yeah. We've got our paella. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, wow, that's heavy. All right, kids, here we go. Let's plate this. Oh, that is beautiful. A trip to Spain without buying a ticket. There it is, kids, our first stop on our international food show, España. We made paella. What do you like? I asked you on Facebook, and look, Jacqueline Powers Maurice gave us her 2 cents. She loves dim sum. Ooh, that is a good one, dim sum. You know who's coming up next? He's gonna tell us what he loves. Chef Josh Becker from Celebrity Cruises. We're making 3 stops with him: Mexico, France, and Italy. What? Keep it here. Bite with Belkey's coming right back. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? On Celebrity Cruises, you don't have to pick just one place. You can sail off in modern luxury to over 300 destinations. On board one of Celebrity's 13 grand ships. And while aboard, you'll get to indulge in a culinary feast of the senses.
We do about 12,000 meals every single day on every single ship.
Executive chef Josh Becker should know. He leads the culinary team responsible for the cruise line's gastronomic delights. From fancy to casual, dining indoors or under the stars, Celebrity has up to a dozen specialty restaurants, plus bars, lounges, and clubs in its fleet, each one offering a palate-pleasing experience that's as exciting and exotic as the next port of call. Think travel meets gastronomy in one very special place.
I don't think there's really a better opportunity to showcase things like regionality and seasonality as being a chef on a cruise ship, because we wake up in a new location in the world every single day.
Chef Josh Becker is with us today to help us out here, and they let you off Celebrity? They let you off the ship,
Can
Chef?
you believe it? Can you believe it? But it's an exciting time for me to be here. So thanks so much for hosting me. It's going to be great. We're going to cook some awesome things today.
Thanks for coming. Wait a minute, so what are we making? It's a triple threat international dish.
So when you told me international, I thought, okay, what's better than showcasing something from 3 different countries, right? So we're gonna make something that's like super comfortable, super easy to make at home, but still has, that's pulling influence from 3 different countries. So we're making a pasta dish.
Italy.
Right? So we've got Italy. We're gonna be using French cheese in the pasta. And then we're also going, very nice, we're also going to be using avocado, which is a major export of Mexico.
All right.
We're throwing just a little bit of Mexican flair in there as well.
Chef, what are we doing? What are the steps? Is it easy? Bite with Belky's got to be easy.
This is one of the easiest things you're ever gonna make. It's
Awesome.
a one-pan pickup with a little bit of preparation, even a day before. This can be literally as fast as we're making it right now.
And kid-friendly, mac and cheese, right?
Absolutely. So it definitely has ties to mac and cheese because it's a pasta with cheese. So it's very kid-friendly.
All right, let's go.
So we're just gonna start with a little bit of olive oil in our pan here. We've got shallots.
Nice.
And we've got a bit of garlic. We're starting with relatively high heat because we want the corners of the garlic and the sliced shallots to brown, to start to caramelize just a little bit. And once we see that, we're gonna add our tomatoes to the pan. What that's gonna do is it's gonna bring the temperature of everything down so it doesn't burn. We don't want it to burn, we don't want it to get bitter.
But we want a little color.
We do want just a little bit of color there. So just when you start to see that color there and you get that fragrance, that's where we're gonna add our tomatoes. That brings the temperature of the pan way down. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start melting these tomatoes. You see, it's just a very basic rough chop. You don't have to worry about taking the skin off or taking the seeds out because we want that inside pulp. We want it to just kind of start melting into that as our base sauce.
That smells so good.
We're gonna add a little white wine. Always add your white wine away from the flame.
If not, we got a fire.
That's
we got
right.
flambe action.
This is a medium-high heat now.
So when you cook on the ship, I mean, you're cooking for like what?
We cook-
2,000 people?
Yeah, plus. We'll do about 12,000 meals every single day on board one of our ships.
So how do you cook for that many people? I mean, the kitchen must be like,
It's huge. The short answer is with sheer will and determination. And you gotta have...
it's like a well-oiled machine in the
Right,
Celebrity Cruise
right.
kitchens.
It really is. So what we're adding here is brie. Brie cheese.
Wow, that's brie cheese.
Yep. So
you
this
cut
is our
the
French.
rind off.
This is our
right?
French influence. That's right. I just took a little bit of that of the rind off of here. The rind is actually edible for brie, and it's really tasty. But we want this sauce to be nice and creamy and smooth, so that's why I took it off.
All right. So this is our first stop on our
That's right.
cuisine, a culinary cuisine tour.
So we're adding some French cheese to this. We're just going to add a little bit of cream here as well, just to help that brie melt cleanly into our reduced white wine.
I can see where this is going. It's going delicious.
So as this is melting now, we want to get our pasta into the water because it's going to be real fast from here on out. This is cavatappi. It's a spiral pasta, really great.
What if I couldn't find that at the store? Could I use a penne?
Macaroni, penne, anything that is kind of tubular is going to soak up all of this beautiful sauce for her. So we're just going to put that pasta right in there with the sauce.
Ooh.
Again, because it's
You're
tubular.
in charge. You're back at the helm, chef.
Because it's tubular, it's going to soak up all those beautiful flavors. So every bite that you take with the cavatappi, the beautiful thing is that sauce gets inside there, so every bite has sauce. It's really great.
It's in the tube
That's
there.
right.
All
So
right.
what we're gonna add here is some scallions, some green onions. We're just gonna be adding some of these fresh herbs. So I've got some chives here as well.
We had scallions, we have chives.
That's right. We're gonna put a little bit of cracked pepper in here as well.
So we have our pasta, which is Italy. We've got the brie cheese, which is France, and we're missing one stop
more
on our
ingredient.
international tour
Right.
here.
We're gonna add a little bit of fresh avocado puree straight to this pasta.
Would never think of adding avocado
That's right.
to this kind of dish.
Most people don't.
You just put the avocado through a little food processor,
Just a
mashed
blender.
it up, a blender.
Yep, just a
Perfect.
blender.
Oh wow, look at the beautiful color
Right.
it's getting.
So that just comes together.
Oh,
Doesn't that smell great?
it smells great, it looks great. Brie and avocado, mac and cheese. Who would have thunk it? Avocado
right.
with a mac and cheese. You promised us a triple threat culinary tour, and you did it.
We're just gonna take a little bit of grated aged Parmesan.
Pasta, Italy. Avocado, Mexico. Brie, France. Mac and cheese, America. Yes, you know the only thing missing here, right, Chef?
A flag?
A fork.
Oh!
Hey guys, I told you to hit me up on social media, and you did. Monica Lynn loves the bao buns at 320 Gastro Lounge in Coral Gables. Nice choice, Monica. And apparently, Christina Capote has a sweet tooth because her favorite international food is the tiramisu at Via Emilia 9 on Miami Beach. Let me know what you think. Hit me up on social media at Belkis Nere. Don't go away because our tour of your taste buds continues. The bite is coming right back. Keep it here. Hey guys, welcome back. You ready to keep your taste bud tour going? I am. We're gonna make a favorite dish from Italia. We're gonna make some chicken parmesan. Kids love it, adults love it, everybody loves this one. And we are gonna make it easy and delish. So here we go. We're gonna start with a chicken breast. It is wrapped in plastic, boneless, skinless, and then you're gonna take out your frustrations on whatever or whoever or the bad day that you had. And by the way, I'm using the flat side of my mallet. And now we're just gonna slice it sort of at an angle. So out of one breast, we actually get sort of two cutlets, and that's what is gonna be our chicken parm. And now we're gonna take this and dip it in buttermilk. That is the secret. My secret anyway. And what happens is the breast soaks up some of that buttermilk, and that keeps it from drying out in the oven. That's the secret. All right, guys, we've got our chicken that's been marinating in this buttermilk for a little bit, and now this is what we want to do. We go from here, shake off a little, get it in. Our breadcrumbs, that by the way, we added Italian seasoning to the breadcrumbs. And now with my dry, I put it in a mix of Parmesan cheese and some mozzarella cheese. Got that? Be right back. We're gonna pop these, pan, olive oil hot. We're gonna put our breaded chicken breasts in there, but before we do that, we're gonna hit them with a little bit of salt and pepper. And we're gonna throw some garlic in here and get that going. We're gonna brown these on the outside because from here they're going in the oven. And again, it's pretty quick. We just want them to brown. So let's give it a check. Browning on that side. All right, so we've got it about 3 minutes on each side. I've turned it off. I'm gonna put it on my baking sheet. We're just gonna top this with marinara sauce, mozzarella cheese. All right. From here, it goes in the oven. It's our last stop of our international food tour. Stay with us. Fight with Belkis is coming right back. And hey, guess what? We've got our Italian main dish, but our friend Iconic Traffic on Instagram says the panna cotta at Villa Azur is her favorite international food. So we got a salty in the oven, we got a sweet on Instagram, and we got you coming back after we take a quick break. Keep it here. All right, got our chicken out of the oven. The cheese is a nice, beautiful golden brown. Our thermometer said it was ready to go. On the inside. And now we're just gonna garnish it with a little bit of fresh basil on our plate. A couple of leaves in the middle. Make it pretty. Like I always tell my niece at home, make it pretty. All right, guys, chicken parm. There it is. That's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed our international food tour today. We started in Spain, and we made that delicious yet easy paella. Then we headed over to Mexico, France, and Italy with our brie and avocado mac and cheese with a little help from our friends at Celebrity Cruises. And we ended in Italy with a delicious chicken parmesan. So there it is. Lots of continents, lots of dishes, but one thing in common, everything easy. Because you know what I say, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll see you on the next bite. Ciao, ciao.
Rock and roll.
Bite with Balky, segment 1, take 1.
Oh, official. Oh, I guess I gotta talk now. I promise, I have another spoon somewhere. Spoon, wooden spoon, anybody, please. I'm gonna do the Twitter, the Twitter. Oh my God, I sound like a 90-year-old woman. I'm gonna do the Twitter.
We're rolling.
Bite with Belkis. We've been here 3 hours. We've chopped 3 peppers.